it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So I just reached my very first milestone here, which gives me 500 event currency. Now that currency is going to help me out to collect for RAJAH, who is the featured character in Tower Challenge number 6. So in order to get the currency, we obviously need to challenge the tower. So we just send out our best characters, obviously, to challenge. Now there will be a featured collection. So in that featured collection, that basically means it's limited time event characters. So if you guys participate in those limited time events, they are obviously very useful to go up against the tower. Now again, if you weren't able to participate in every event, I mean, I haven't even participated in every event this game has had, you can obviously collect the characters from legendary chests or also from the Tower Challenge now. So that's a really great feature that I love about the Tower Challenge, is it gives people an option to get some of those sort of exclusive characters and attractions and stuff like that were part of those events that we weren't able to participate in. So in Chapter 2, the featured character is Anna from Frozen. We can also get the Arendelle Ice Rink. That's a pretty big attraction actually in the kingdom, and it is absolutely beautiful. So especially if you have Elsa's Ice Palace and the Arendelle Ice Rink and, you know, even like the Bambi Pond and everything, I find any sort of section you have in your kingdom that's sort of a bit frozen, like no, like cold or snowy or anything like that, it looks super duper cool. Again, it is a very big attraction, so I know with this whole land situation and everything that some of us are sort of experiencing right now, is that there's really nowhere to put some of our attractions and very, very cool concession stands. Let's be honest here. The concession stands that they provide us in this game are amazing, and we literally don't have really a lot of room for decorations or concession stands. I mean, sometimes you can shove in a concession stand here or there if it fits nicely, but usually we want our attractions out so our characters can actually go to them. So I understand if you guys like maybe are sort of feeling a little tight on space and stuff with your kingdom, no matter how big or small your kingdom is. I know that the Arendelle Ice Rink is a little bit of one of those attractions you might be putting away. That also being said, I mean, it is really cool. The princess dressing room is absolutely amazing, but again, it is very long, very similar sort of size to that Arendelle Ice Rink. So maybe if you have that one and you sort of have a section of land there that you know that it fits it, and you don't have a lot of the Disney princess comfy costumes, then you can sub out sort of roughly in that land space the Arendelle Ice Rink if you guys are looking to invest in that in this chapter. Now, the really exciting thing though for me is I already have all of those attractions this time, so that's really good. Now, if they do a Lion King Tower Challenge, I might be in a different situation because I am still missing a couple Lion King characters, for example, and I think that makes sense to be the next Tower Challenge, so that would be Tower Challenge number 7. I know, I always like talking about what is coming next or what I think is coming next anyways. I don't actually know, but I take a pretty good guess, and sometimes my guesses, you know what? I'll say they are pretty accurate, so I think that if we have Tower Challenge number 7 is probably going to be Lion King. Now I do always usually have my reasonings sort of behind why I predict certain things. Tower Challenge 7, Lion King, because the live action is going to be coming out roughly around the same time as the Tower Challenge is supposed to be. So that leaves us with like a limited time event in between obviously the Tower Challenges. Now we also are going to be getting some permanent content material, which we've already seen, I believe, most of it. Now they are doing another like update in June. I'm not sure if it's just going to be the happiness problem that's going to be sort of fixed by then, but they did say there that they were going to incorporate some new features with that. So this is sort of in preparation for it. Again, I'm not sure what those features are yet, but I feel like they put out the happiness change a little bit too early. But anyways, we are getting another update, update 31, sometime in June. I think they said like around mid-June, which is around the time that those Toy Story characters that they released in update 30, they're going to actually become available to collect for. So I've unlocked Ducky, for example, and that is going to be the first character of this new sort of permanent content update there. And then after that, I believe once we welcome Ducky, get a few quests, then I'm assuming it will be unlock and then collect for Bunny. But again, we don't know a lot of that. Now, there is some spoiler stuff, so we will be talking about that in upcoming videos. I have showed you guys when I unlocked Ducky, I did show sort of the spoilers for obviously him. But the thing is, though, is that there's still the spoilers for Bunny. Now, I know they're already out there, so if you guys are a bit keen and really want to get a jump start on that, you guys can take a look. However, really taking a look at it at this point is just kind of give you an idea of what characters you might need to kind of be focusing on, like leveling up and stuff like that, not really helping you out in terms of like anything else, because you can't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna save the characters to go out on a quest, because you know what, we can't collect the character tokens yet for them, so kind of no point to that. So I'm just sort of aware roughly like how many characters are going to be used, and if there's like some that are really low levels, like if you had your Woody or Bo Peep at like a level 2, I'd say, you know what, you might want to get those a little bit higher for sure, if you want that permanent content new Toy Story 4 stuff. Now the thing is we don't know exactly when in the storyline it is going to become available. So I'm quite far along in my like main storyline. I'm sort of at, or I guess the early stages of Peter Pan right now. So I've unlocked Peter Pan. I'm just starting to collect for him. I'm still very, very early in that, but I mean, I have unlocked in and around Big Thunder Mountain, and Bullseye was in and around that sort of time in the kingdom. After you defeat Mother Gothel, then you get access to that whole big section of land that, well, you know what, guys, there's a lot of land that's not even available to us right there. But that being said, I'm assuming it's going to be once you like unlock and welcome Bullseye, maybe it'll be in and around that time period as well. I don't think it's going to be for super new players, because I think that's a little bit too early, like, and the currency and stuff that you'll need, so the magic is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot. I'm just noticing, guys, now I'm at the point where I have reached my next milestone, and I do get 2 radiant chests. Now, inside the radiant chest is a concession stand that I really, really want. In chapter 1, I missed out on a very similar concession stand with it, and I'm kind of disappointed because I did open some chests and I didn't get what I wanted out of it. Yeah. So let's take a look. I'll show you how cute it is. It is Minnie Mouse's wishable stand. Now there's only 4% chance of actually getting this concession stand. Now I have opened a chest pack already. I've already used some gems as well, and I've had no luck to get this adorable concession stand. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put it exactly in my kingdom, but I'll probably remove one of my other ones in and around that Mickey and Friends sort of section of my kingdom. So that is just going to be something that I will probably make another attempt to try and get that. I might save it though for my live stream, which I am going to be doing on Sunday when we start chapter 3. So we're only a couple of days away. I find the chapters for the Tower Challenge, it's like it goes by really quick because we only have 5 days per chapter. So yeah, I feel like I just did one. I mean, I did a couple of days ago, but then it's like, oh no, we got to do another one because we got to be all ready. So if you're not on top of your kingdom when a tower challenge is going on, you will miss out on some of those rewards, especially like the points rewards and stuff like that. By chapter 3, you'll be needing to check your kingdom a lot. In chapters 1 and 2, it's a bit less, but chapter 3 is very difficult, and you do need to have your characters quite high. I will not lie about that. Now, here, guys, is Sven. Now, the really cool thing, guys, about Sven right now is... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I gotta wait till he comes in. Is he's maxed out at a level 10. So I have worked very hard to do that. I was a little bit surprised that I did have him that high though to begin with. I didn't realize he was going to be a level 10 sort of right at the start of chapter 2. So this is actually super beneficial to me, and it has worked out quite well because now I've got a character, at least with the Frozen collection, that is maxed out that can challenge the tower, sort of, if I need to use a refresh token or anything, it'll be Sven who gets it, because again, he's maxed out. So you always try and use your refresh tokens on like your highest level characters. It just works out super well for you if you sort of plan it that way. I mean, if you only have one character sort of in one of the slots that you use, I would still recommend setting them out like with a refresh token and stuff if they're in and around level 5. I'd say anything below a 5, it's like you might be wasting your refresh tokens a little bit. But for something like chapter 3, for example, I would say totally do it, because chapter 3 is obviously going to be a lot harder. Now, we haven't started chapter 3 yet, so we're still in preparation for that, and that means working on some of my Wreck-It Ralph characters. So I am going to be leveling up some of them today as well. Or maybe just one, depending on the length. A lot of my Wreck-It Ralph characters, though, right now are pretty high. I have been keeping you guys posted on how I've been doing on that. Now, my Ralph, I actually managed to get to a 10 during the Ralph Breaks the Internet limited time event in and around Christmas when the movie came out. So that was really cool. Now, Ralph being maxed out already was a huge bonus for me. And then I had like basically everybody else at like between 7 and 9. So I've really done well with the Ralph collection, especially because I didn't think they were going to be used yet. I'm pretty happy with sort of where they stand. Now, I thought the Ralph characters, Wreck-It Ralph characters, were going to be for like the next tower challenge, but they kind of threw a curveball at us, and now we've got like a bit of confusion about how they actually sort of strategically use event collections for the tower challenge, because up until now we've been able to pretty much predict what new collection is going to be added. So this time technically it should have been Little Mermaid, but it wasn't. So that being said, I'm like I'm a little bit worried what they are going to be doing for the next tower challenge, and it will make it a little bit more difficult to predict those things. Again, we'll still have a bit of an idea. We'll know, like, okay, Wreck-It Ralph isn't going to be used for the Lion King tower challenge. Again, assuming tower challenge number 7 is Lion King, but just my guess. Basically, now that rules out, like, Wreck-It Ralph, it rules out Frozen, and it rules out Aladdin collections. So basically, guys, we know that those 3 after this are not going to be useful for at least one tower challenge in between. Anything after that, well, it's fair game. They could do anything to us. So I think we're looking, though, probably for the next tower challenge. My guess is that since they didn't use Little Mermaid this time, my guess is they will use it next time. Just, again, because it makes sense, because they haven't actually used Little Mermaid yet for a tower challenge, like to collect any characters. So it will be kind of cool to be able to work on that collection and stuff like that if you guys don't have it. Now, I will tell you guys, I crushed the Little Mermaid limited time event, and I wanted the characters, like, I wanted to get through all the dialogue, basically, and I had so much fun with it during that event. That was the event right before the Wreck-It Ralph one, so it was like in and around September 2018. Just so you guys know the year and everything. So yeah, anyways, we had the Little Mermaid event, and I kind of just worked on those characters, so now they're actually all maxed out. Same with my Lilo and Stitch, so I've been like really happy with those 2 collections. I know my Beachy ones. My Beachy collections are so golden. I love when they use them during tower challenges. It's super duper helpful. So I honestly, I need to kind of work on more collections like that. Now, Moana, well, that's going to be interesting, guys, because Moana, I did not level up my characters as high during that limited time event. That was the first time I had a bit of a different strategy for that, because the character tokens requirements were so high and stuff, and I didn't want any, like, drop conflicts and stuff. So I had a bit of a different strategy, and I don't know if it backfired, but it could backfire for upcoming tower challenges, but I might try and push them a little bit along. But we'll see. That's not for right now. Hans is now level 9. This won't get me the throne, will it? No, it will not. Oh, you scumbag. What is with you? Why does he always want the throne? Jeez. I think we need to stick him with, like, Anastasia or Drizella. I think it would be perfect. Because, you know, they want to be royals, and, you know, Hans is quite far down in line, but he kind of deserves them. Now here is Hey Hey, and he is now a level 4. Now, Hey Hey, I leveled up because I was waiting on leveling up this next character that I'm going to start. And as I said, I've been, like, I want to try and work here and there a little bit on Moana. And again, he was, like, only, like, what, 35 minutes or whatever, or an hour. So, like, super duper quick there. So, hey, we can start collecting for him again. It doesn't sort of conflict with anything I'm doing right now. So, pretty happy with that. give so those characters something to do, at least in the meantime. I'm all about each collection like having something to collect for or do. Now Vanellope here is a level 9, so I kind of want another Wreck-It Ralph character out of 10. Ralph is the featured character, so the fact he never gets tired will be a huge bonus, and that basically means that I need a character that is a level 10 that isn't the featured character, that I can refresh if I need to all the time, or it's like basically as often as I can. So that's sort of the goal, is to have as many for each collection, like each slot. For that go ahead and challenge the tower. I want at least one of them for chapter 3 at a 10, because I don't know otherwise if I'll be able to get through all of the points and to get the points reward. So I want to try and make sure I do that. I think I'll be able to no matter what, but I just know that I feel like that's one thing I definitely do need to make sure that I'm actually kind of keeping an eye on, because if I don't, then I will miss out on that last concession stand. And I'm pretty sure I will get the one for chapter 2, but again, I'm not quite there yet. I still have a couple of days, so not a big deal. Now here is Rajah, and here we can sort of see what I've got in terms of the character tokens. That is actually the last one for chapter 2. So now I've got the spilt goblet and the torn material there, so both are done. So now I just gotta wait for the ears hat here. Now there is a lot of speculation of how much that's gonna cost, because the spilt goblet was $250, then the ripped material or torn material was $450, and then I'm assuming this next one will be $650. And in the past, in previous tower challenges, it has been $650. So I'll definitely have to work on saving up some currency for that, for sure. Now, if you guys have been paying attention on the screen here, this is actually my 3rd gold chest that I'm opening in this video. I got 2 free ones, actually, like consecutively back to back. And now this one's part of my, like, the calendar reward and stuff, so I got the Cinderella DMK billboard. Now, apparently this billboard is actually at the theme parks, I believe, in Florida. I would love to actually go and be able to see one of those, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly where they're located in the park, but yeah, Magic Kingdom for sure. It has to be Magic Kingdom. Now, in this collection here, I did want to talk to you guys a bit about the fact that I don't have Michael, so that has put me a little bit at a disadvantage. Now, I do have a lot of refresh tokens and stuff right now, so that's kind of the bonus. Sultan has been super helpful for that. But realistically, like if you guys are missing, for example, like Michael, then you need to make sure that like your Captain Hook or whoever else is sort of in that group, one of them is, I don't know, a higher level. Now, again, we knew that from the spoilers and stuff like that were released, so we've had like an idea to get that whole sort of area ready. But the thing was with all of this is, okay, the main point was that I noticed that in the first chapter we had more characters actually that could go ahead and challenge the tower, because when I refresh them all, and it says like refresh all your characters, the first chapter I believe it said 18, and this one was like 13, I think it was. So basically right there we have seen like already a decrease in the characters that we can use, which require more refresh tokens. So hence why Sultan's been really great, because he's every 2 hours. So basically every time you challenge a tower, you just get a chance of getting a refresh token for him, and then you just sort of send him out at the same time. So he's actually been really great. Good addition for sure. Now, I saw this in my kingdom, and basically it freaked me out a bit, because I was like, oh my gosh, Belle is gonna fall off the bridge. Gaston makes a move at her, and she's like, get away from me, and she steps back, and as you can see, her foot is like right on the edge there, totally gonna fall off. Dr. Facilier, the reversed magician, very interesting. Could mean you're about to throw in with a certain dapper illusionist. Or it could mean that I'm stalling him for time while I wait for the police to get here. What? You didn't! Call them right after I saw you giving me the eye. Yep, seriously, Shadow Man. Just how dumb do you think I am? Quest complete. Is this your card? Ugh, not dumb enough, clearly. This ain't over. Dun dun dun. So that was like a side quest that I sort of had for quite some time, and I think we're going to get more with that storyline a little bit later once we level up some of the characters a little bit more. So stay tuned for more trouble with Dr. Facilier, because honestly, he's just trouble all the time. All of the time. Okay, so I've reached the 4th milestone. I only have one more to go, which is actually really awesome. So I'm at 22,722 points. I need to get to 37,000 for the grilled 3-cheese sandwich stand, which I'm actually really looking forward to placing in my kingdom. Again, not sure where, but hopefully I can find a place for it for sure, because I really want that one in there. So I might need to remove something else, at least for now. That's the other thing with more land, guys, is I want those cute concession stands in my kingdom. I need to have them. They're so adorable, and like they keep giving us new ones, and like I have to pick and choose, and choosing is so difficult. Do you guys have a favorite concession stand in your kingdom? Or one maybe you missed out on that you would really, really like? I have a feeling that if I do get Minnie's Wishable, I don't know. I think that might be my second favorite. My first favorite is her mini ears. They came out with the headband stand. I called it like my Disney girl concession stand, because during my live streams I love to wear the ears and stuff like that. Not every time, but I do love to wear them for sure. So I feel like that one was like made for me. Even though it was made for Minnie, it was also made for me. But yeah. Okay, so I do need to bring back Vanellope here. Now I will be doing that in just a second. Now, what is sort of you guys' status on your Wreck-It Ralph characters? Obviously, since it was, as I've said, a curveball with the whole Wreck-It Ralph collection and stuff like that, we only have, again, a couple of days here before Chapter 3. And I'll check in with you guys more during my live stream and stuff like that to find out if you were able to level up your Wreck-It Ralph characters anymore. But what is your status right now for your Wreck-It Ralph characters? And who will you be leveling up if you have a character that you're wondering about? Like, where levels your Vanellope? Since mine is going to be now maxed out, is Vanellope that character that you're going to be sort of trying to get in your collection as high as you can? Or maybe it's Shank, who is actually going to be the next character that I'm going to do here. So she's out for 16 hours. I won't be able to do everybody, but I will be able to do a few for sure. The last time we're going to see Vanellope's welcome screen. No, it's so cute. Vanellope is now level 10, but I get to do dialogue, so I'm super happy. So does this get me a +5 to my adorableness stat or what? Because I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out. Yep, well, you said it, girl. You are maxed out. And to be honest, the Wreck-It Ralph characters have had probably some of the best dialogue in terms of interaction with, like, us as players and stuff. Of course, the mini kingdomers, right? Yeah, it's had a lot of interaction. Like, Yes has been amazing. She's always says, like, I love it for me because obviously I'm a YouTube creator, and she's like BuzzTube sort of manager. So how that kind of works is like, she's like, every time she levels up, she's like, don't forget to like and subscribe now. I'm like, yeah, see, I don't even need to say it. She's just doing it all for me. It's actually amazing. Now, the funny thing that's happening right now with Vanellope, if we watch this, guys, and if we all know about King Louis being like, you know, wanting to be a human, basically. And he's just like sizing up Vanellope, going like, what kind of human is this? Is this one we want to be? And then you see him walk away and he's like, yeah, I don't have that kind of magic. Gotta find somebody else. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute if those two could like interact together. Oh my gosh. I bet you anything King Louis would try and grab her and she would like glitch away somewhere else in the kingdom to get away from him. Alright, that is everything, guys, I am going to be doing for this video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And if you guys did, make sure to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell for post notification for lots more Disney's Magic Kingdoms. Thanks for watching, and we will see you for the next one.